Oh, great. Well, yep. Yeah, this part of the font's gonna get muted. I think what happened was my CPU overheated and then everything just crashed out. Shit. Should probably try to avoid engaging whenever possible. Should. And it's last time we're driving up the mountain.
Back up.
I think no damages to the carcass should be right.
Welcome back, Sam. I see you come bearing gifts. Just give me a moment to check your cargo. Truth, Sam. This cargo's in flawless condition. You're in a class of your own. Now displaying your
Yeah, fucking ice, mate. So,
here's a little something for you. Feel free to use it. We'll prep the main cannon for immediate use and look into making improvements to the other armaments as well. It won't be long now till the DHV Magellan is fully operational. Fragile and the others should be back soon too. Anyway, I'd better hurry up and see to the remaining repairs. Thanks again, Sam.
Sam, your next objective will also be your last. Terminal Fort Knott. To put them on the grid, you'll first need to link up the Southern Environmental Observatory. It's safe to assume that this final step will be the most challenging yet. For now, you should rest in the private room to ensure you're well prepared for what's to come.
Back up. Back up.
yeah, let's actually go ahead and take care of some side missions.
Back up.
Oh, looks like I just downed some cargo.
You're mine.
Good day, Sam. Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Really musical here because Twitch is likely to hate this once it gets to VOD. Oh, I just earned a portrait peak popularity achievement.
I appreciate your visits. Please wait while I confirm order status.
Right, I'm gonna go grab another beer real quick.
Oh, that's great. Can't it? My research is going swimmingly thanks to you. And so I'd like you to have this. I've increased your materials allocation. Take as much as you require.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This is a new defensive device designed for use with a pickup off-roader. It automatically targets and neutralizes rockets and other projectiles. You do well to equip it if you're anticipating an encounter with enemies using such weaponry. Ghost technology was instrumental in the development of this defensive system. As were you, Sam. Until next time, I wish you all the best.
Order completed. Well done.
When shadows fall down into the light, what a bright soul.
And they call this thing a pickup off-roader, yet I think it more resembles a van than a pickup thing. That's... And if I remember correctly, in Australia, they usually call pickups utes.
Gotta stretch my legs.
As in a clipping of utility. Tower therapist. Should be not so bad.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
You're mine.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Ooh, tasty
Process
tower.
your orders and
Hello, and welcome to my humble abode. You must be a porter. Ah, of course. You've brought a delivery for me. Excellent. I'll assess its condition right away. So many orders handled in a single outing. Yours is a car overflowing with generosity. You are special. A that, I have no doubt. A Cupid? Ah, so that's why you and Drawbridge are out here. Very well, please. Connect me to your network.
Let's keep it on. Check my posture here. Right.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
What a fascinating experience, this chiral network. Like nothing I've ever seen before. I'm a tar therapist, by the way. I heal people and fix natural anomalies with methods rooted in my own independent study of tar. My theories have other applications too, such as one relating to the golden hunters, which emerge from the currents. You see, I believe they can be launched from the DHV Magellan's cannons to render aid. To avail yourself of their services, you would need only request fire support from the vessel. And when deployed against human belligerents in this fashion, the Golden Hunters utilize tar to hinder and entrap their prey. But be warned that you can only call upon them within network coverage. And use them wisely, okay? Tar is not only intrinsically entwined with the other side, but also exerts an influence on human health and other natural phenomena. If applied correctly, we can use it to resolve all manner of physical and mental imbalances. I've begun putting my theories into practice here. You can learn all about it by reading the corpus. Oh, yes. You've met the Phantom Smith already, haven't you? He's one of the few who truly grasps what I'm trying to accomplish here. With his continued support and the aid of the chiral network, I firmly believe I can develop even better applications. As you may know,
Golden hunters?
all manner of hunters dwell within the tar currents. When golden hunters are alerted to the presence of humans, they attempt to bind them with tar and ferry them to the other side. I ran a few simulations with APAS which have already produced results. The power of the network is unmatched, isn't it? Anyway, they confirmed that the DHV Magellan should be able to summon golden hunters and launch them with its auxiliary cannon. To do so with acceptable accuracy requires network coverage, so this won't always be an option. But consider deploying them against human enemies if you can. There's zero risk of triggering a void out, so no need to hold back. Thank you
gonna
for
head out.
taking the time to come see me. Do visit again. I'll be waiting for you.
Order completed. Well done.
Right, that's East Fort. No, that's East Fort. Not right over there. Shit, I get stuck. I'll just stop and look at the fan stuck on the trip up to the mountains.
Gotcha.
So check this out. Reversing lights. Right indicator, left indicator. It's yeah, let's go surfing, yeah.
get a move on. Have a rest.
Hey, Sam, you know that harmonica of yours? Why don't you try playing it for a little bit?
Crap, I'm tired of getting distracted again. What? Is he date night? Single loser? Likely? Probably not.
My days are busy. Sometimes I need a boost. And for my credit scores, I...
There we go. Apple on harmonica. Alright, that's enough of that.
Just a little longer. Nope. Just let me sleep a little longer.
Yeah, I say that every morning before I go to work. Just let me sleep a little longer.
Okay. Back off. Back off. This topples over.
Just like that, Sam.
Okay, private room. And chat. I've never seen that one before.
Sam, the next site you'll be putting on the grid is the Southern Environmental Observatory. But there have been some developments. Ark survivalists have established a base in between us and the observatory, and they've
While you were resting, Fragile and the others made it back to the ship safe and sound. They were able to procure all the materials we needed without any issue. Starman has just finished installing our new main cannon. He said it will be some time before it's fully operational, though. Even so, the DHV Magellan has been restored, thanks to our combined efforts. Now, it's time for us to do what we can, and to finish what we've started. The entire crew is working hard to get the ship in working order. So let's follow their lead and do what we have to do. I've been mulling over the words Victor said to you earlier. He's gone, but he still feels so close. There's a universal truth in that sentiment. The closer we are to people when they're alive, the stronger the bond we forge with them in our hearts. No matter how much time passes, I still feel her presence. My daughters. No doubt you feel the same about Lou. Apropos of nothing, when you consume a chronobiote, your perception of the world around you dramatically slows down for a brief period. It's not hard to imagine why that'd be beneficial in the middle of a fight. You'd have a much easier time lining up your shots, and you'd see enemy attacks coming long before they had a chance to hit you. I'm reminded of the difference in the passage of time experienced when we're on the beach. It stands to reason that both phenomena might be caused by microbes from the beach and their effects on our bodies when ingested.
Thank you, Sam.
It's no trouble at all.
Exactly. 1 like. For that. Alright, get out of that photo, try. Retake.
Thank you, Sam.
Sure.
Let's see again.
All right. Whoa, whoa, Kitty, all right. You want to go for a ride? Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh, thank you. That's enough. Oh, man. The cat is crazy. Hey. Okay.
Okay, retake.
All right. Whoa, whoa, Kitty, all right. You want to go for a ride? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Thank you, Sam.
It's no trouble at all.
Hi, Sam.
Alright, posture check done. Ow, ow.
Did you sleep well, Sam? Repairs to the DHV Magellan are now complete. We're ready for you to chart our next course. The main cannon is being fitted as well, but it'll take a while for it to be calibrated. I'll let you know when it's ready for use. Anyway, the new and improved DHV Magellan is now at your service. Finish off anything you need to do out there. Then prepare to continue expanding the chiral network. We're counting on you, Sam.
I had to see one south.
Back up. Gotcha.
Wowzer!
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
That's the way.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
You're mine.
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Back up.
giving any outstanding orders. Still, I'll check the records and see what pops. Oh shit, you found it. This is that cargo that went missing a while back. You're a shining example of what a porter should be. The best I could ever hope to meet. I'm willing to trust you have the best intentions. Put me on the network. I'd be happy to share my data with everyone else. Other porters should definitely find it useful.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So, now I'm connected to the network. You can get goods and data and so forth through it, right? That's all fine and dandy, but with the advent of A-Pass, I hear the porter's time's coming to an end. Wonder what the man who delivers would say about that if he were still around. Anyway, the trekking boot data I shared is for a design that I gradually refined over the course of my training. Tailor-made for mountain runs. Got great traction and peerless shock absorption for those hard landings. There's no better shoe for traveling through rough country like this. You mean to say you haven't heard of him? The porter all others aspire to be like, the best to ever strap on a pack? After he made a name for himself in the UCA, he up and vanished. Just like that. And of course, like all legends, he's a man of many mysteries. With the help of the Chiral network, though, I could probably learn a lot more about him. And the more I learn, the closer I'll get to becoming the Boca who delivers. Or so I hope. Nah, I'm more of what you call a Boca. I walk the earth on my own 2 feet and carry the load on my back alone. Most porters and delivery bots do it differently. My methods are probably closest to those of the man who delivers. The term Boca comes from Japan, where they had porters who worked exclusively in the mountains. You could count on Boca to make deliveries, no matter how treacherous the terrain or remote the destination. And I try to live by their example. Oh yeah. Wherever there's clients in need and cargo to be carried, you bet your ass you'll find porters. Of course, in the UCA, they started relying on A-Pass for distribution. And so the delivery boys and girls have been drifting down here ever since. Plenty of working even farther south here, too. As times change, so does the nature of the job. New vehicles and nifty gear. Weapons, too, for the porters who fancy them. But none of that is as important as the shoes you wear. Worst comes to worst, all you need is a pair of shoes to get the cargo to its destination. Well, thank you. It's nice to know there are still people like you out there. Take care.
Order completed. Well done.
You really came through.
Hey there! You're mine. That's the way. Come and get me. Hey, you! I'm right here. Hey, you! I'm right here.
Yes, we take the wheel.
Perfecto! Perfecto! Laura! Yo! Hey, mine's heavier. Thank you. Kindly.
Good to see you, Sam. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming out. I'll go ahead and process your orders. Managed to find this cargo for me? Speechless. Thanks. I'd like to share this data with you. I have a feeling that it'll be right up your alley. I'm increasing the amount of material.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
A handy tool for any porter, if you ask me. So you're familiar with them, huh? Apparently, the man who delivers used to carry one too. Word on the trail is that he used them for reclaiming goods that had been stolen from him, and for securing cargo from a distance. Not many folks think to use them anymore. Gone out of fashion, it seems. But I dug up the schematics on the Chiral network and decided to try and bring them back into style. I bet you could make good use of one. Thanks for coming. Keep on keeping on, you hear me?
Order completed. Well done.
Hope I can follow you.
Echo.
Yep, Echo.
What's that one?
Does that translate to North Knot City?
Hey, how you doing? We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'll see you around.
Order completed. Well done.
Gonna take probably about a minute or so.
Echo. Becco.
Bienvenido, Sam. Picked this up while you were out and about, huh? Thanks. We really needed it. You're a cut above the rest, that's for sure. Take this data. I'm sure you could use it. We've reserved more materials for you to use. Go ahead and...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Fluids taken from Doom sufferers used to be required for their production, but we've recently developed methods to synthesize the necessary compounds. So we don't need to lean on you to churn them out anymore. These grenades aren't actually capable of taking down a BT, but they can be used to drive off gazers and slow down catchers. Temporarily, at least. This should give you more than enough time to get clear of BTs or to use other weapons to neutralize them. You'll figure out the most effective ways to use them, no doubt. Enjoy.
Order completed. Well done.
Becco.
I'm about to just fall asleep on this one.
Rainy. Something wrong tomorrow?
That's a bit weird.
Neil Vana, a porter employed by Bridges. A man not unlike yourself, it would seem. But why did he appear in that so-called nirvana, or rather, that realm of the dead? And then there's the fact that he clearly spoke Lou's name. If we have another opportunity to visit that mysterious realm, then perhaps we can get some answers. Come to think of it, that place we were sent to, the land of the dead, it strikes me as odd that it was submerged underwater. And did you see those columns of ice, the ones descending from the surface all the way to the floor? Afterwards, I realized what they reminded me of. The columns were reminiscent of a phenomenon known as brinicles. When seawater freezes and turns to ice, salt concentrates are released into the surrounding water. This brine is heavier than the water around it due to its higher density. It therefore sinks deeper into the ocean. As it flows towards the ocean floor, its lower temperature results in the formation of ice. And as this process continues, it can produce column-like ice structures. Any living creatures unfortunate enough to become entangled in these can be frozen solid.
The finger of death.
Little wonder they're called icicles of death.
For unhealthy habits as I guide my hands and I might posture check.
Ah, yes. The times we've encountered Neil Vana. The first was amidst flames, and the second was in what seemed to be flood-ravaged ruins. Now, I believe that you were previously transported to a realm not unlike a battlefield. The places we found ourselves in are similar in that they were the sites of disasters. This is just a theory, but it could be the case that what we've seen is a reflection of Neil's mental state. He may have been a first-hand witness to a terrible tragedy which left a lasting mark on him. Sam, when I saw that coffin, I was reminded of a rather unorthodox type of psychotherapy. The patient lies down inside a coffin, which is then closed, plunging them into darkness. In being subjected to this simulated experience of being laid to rest, they may find a measure of peace and comfort.
I think I just find
If you
it
spot
actually
a
terrifying.
coffin that seems suitable for this, why not climb inside and see what happens? Apropos of nothing, each time we take the DHV Magellan into the currents, the level of tar pollution on board increases, which is why everyone has to pitch in to clean the ship after every trip. In spite of that, we still find ourselves stymied by nasty blockages like this one. Tarman broke 3 mops attempting to dislodge a particularly stubborn wad before throwing up his hands in despair. Although he failed in that epic struggle, I can only respect his dedication. Come to think of it, so that was the esteemed data scientist. It didn't take much convincing to become a part of the Chiral network after all, did they? I suppose the appeal of APAS's analytical capabilities was too much to ignore. And they must be quite the fan of pizza, too. The considerable weight of our last delivery did not escape my notice. Just how many pizzas do you think the chef was able to pack into that container? Huh. A suit that prevents its wearer from being recognized by AI cameras. Eyes are the most prominent sensory organ of many life forms. Those of us who specialize in psychology often learn a great deal about them. You see, what the eye and the camera perceive is compared against past experiences and data to yield a conclusion. Perhaps this suit exploits a flaw in how AI cameras perform this function. Which is to say, you shouldn't presume you won't show up on these cameras. But I think it may utilize a form of optical jamming to obfuscate your appearance. In this way, it ensures the system doesn't interpret you as an intruder.
Might have to make some adjustments to the...
Sam, I see that the
tracking
armed
settings.
survivalists have gotten their hands on a new assortment of weapons. And our own arsenal has since been expanded, courtesy of the pizza chef.
Yep.
People seem less and less inclined to give others the benefit of the doubt these days. I fear it's going to continue to get harder to earn the trust of strangers in the future. Ah, yes. Those wandering BTs we encountered, I believe people call them Watchers. A fitting name given their behavior. The way they seem to be eyeing us with such disconcerting intensity. Oof. They can't see everything, though. No, they've definitely got some blind spots. Meaning, you might be able to avoid combat by evading detection and sneaking past unnoticed. Out of curiosity, Sam, did you notice that the mirror above your sink displays images of the outside world? These images change as we travel and actually show what's waiting for us outside the DHV Magellan when we disembark. Prolonged living inside an enclosed space can be bad for one's mental health due to the unchanging environment. That's why I asked Tarman to implement this particular feature. A digital photo frame, so to speak. An easy-to-understand name, don't you think? Though I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway, it'll give you a preview of our surroundings. That's sure to have some practical benefits.
How do I get this mine north of F1 to be on the network? I'm not for certain. think that's good. Okay.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. I will always support you. Perhaps you should take a break.
Let's go down as close as. Let's see, southward not.
Back off.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, tonight we're gonna drive this up. Yeah, it's just a routine cargo mission.
That one.
Oh shit, it's the armed survivalists.
Appreciate the help. Give me a moment to review the orders. Get a load of this bounty of cargo. You did well to get it all here. I've been wanting to find a way to support your efforts, and so I'd like you to have this. I've increased your materials allocation. There should be more at your disposal now.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This multi-rocket launcher's capabilities rival that of its UCA counterpart. With this baby, you can log on to and attack multiple targets simultaneously. Of course, you can also focus all the rockets on a single enemy as well. It's an especially effective tactic if you have to go up against giant BTs or particularly powerful mechs. Now, dangerous weapons like these are not something to be shared lightly. But, having seen you in action and understanding the stakes, it's clear you need it. The enemies I expect you'll have to contend with in the future just won't go down unless you're packing this level of firepower. Don't ever point it at a human being, though. People who carry weapons like these have a duty to use them responsibly, as I'm sure you understand.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
I'll see you around.
That's the spirit.
Shit. Yeah, this bees are trying to figure that out. Oh, shit.
Sam, this is Charlie. Your next order requires that you accomplish 2 specific objectives. First of all, you are to proceed to the armed survivalist base and destroy all the chiral jammers you find there. So long as even a single one remains active, you will be unable to use your Cupid to link up the next facility. It is therefore essential that you remove this impediment before proceeding any further. Our latest reports indicate that there are hostiles on site who are equipped with electromagnetic shields. This would give them a significant defensive advantage, so engaging them head-on in a firefight may lead to a prolonged and difficult struggle. If you intend to go on the offensive, consider the properties of your weapons carefully before deciding which ones to bring with you. After you have destroyed all the chiral jammers at the enemy's base, head directly to the Southern Environmental Observatory. A contingent of ghost mechs has been sighted dangerously close to the facility. We need to bring it onto the chiral network before these mechs can get into position and prevent us from doing so. Once you've extended network coverage, the DHV Magellan can move there to provide support. There's no time to waste, Sam.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for tonight.
Thank you, Sam.
It's no trouble at all.
All right. Whoa, whoa, Kitty, all right. You want to go for a ride? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Thank you, Sam.
Sure.
Let's see, do it again.
All right. Whoa, whoa, Kitty, all right. You want to go for a ride? Yeah. All right, here we go.
Thank you, Sam.
It's no trouble at all.
The Pequod is the ship in which Ahab pursues Moby Dick on his quest for vengeance. His crew includes Dutchmen, Frenchmen, Spaniards, Portuguese, Icelanders, as well as shipmates from China and India. Countless other people of myriad origins, too. It is arguably symbolic of the multiracial United States. A gathering of souls that transcends ethnic and national divisions, united in pursuit of a singular goal. I can't help but be reminded of Kojima Productions. Wait, judging by your reaction, you've never heard of Kojima Productions? Sam, you can't be serious.
Is it Kojima or Kojima?
On a dark night in May 1816, 3 men and 2 women found themselves confined to a villa on the shore of Lake Geneva. A catastrophic volcanic eruption had wrought havoc on the global climate, and a relentless rain hammered down outside. With little else to do, the occupants of the villa decided to compose ghost stories. And it was on this fateful night that a woman named Mary penned what would become Frankenstein. Mary, who was only 18 years of age, had already lived a tumultuous life. She was engaged in an affair with the poet Percy Bysshe Shelley at the time, whom she would later go on to marry. A dramatic retelling of these events was committed to film prior to the Death Stranding. Titled Mary Shelley, it stars Elle Fanning in the lead role. Now, where have I heard that name before? The Voyage of the Beagle, written, of course, by one Charles Darwin. Speaking of which, before the Death Stranding, there was a city in the northern part of Australia called Darwin, named as such after the Beagle made a brief stop there. Darwin was able to devote so much time and effort to his research of evolution because he enjoyed the support of the elite, specifically the Wedgwood family, pottery makers to the royal household. In fact, Darwin's maternal grandfather was the founder of Wedgwood. You can't get a better patron than that, now can you? I suppose if you think about it, Wedgwood was to Darwin as Charlie is to us.
Moby Dick.
Certain parallels can be drawn between Captain Ahab's pursuit and the Prometheus myth. Prometheus is a deity said to have stolen fire from the heavens in order to give it to humans. In essence, he bestowed upon them the power of the gods themselves. This power manifested as technology. Humans crafted tools, and with them brought nature to heal and built great civilizations. Perhaps the author intended to frame Ahab's pursuit of the white whale as one akin to mankind's struggle against the forces of nature. We ourselves are arguably living out our own Prometheus myth as we fight to overcome the Death Stranding. No, we definitely are. And we're not about to lose.
Say Prometheus, right?
太陽が傾いて石の隅に影を落とす遠く雷鳴が孤独を呼び戻す手に残る塵を静寂が飲み干す一人を知るため誰かを求めていたのかどんな結末なら許せる乾いた足跡に雫が落ちる君の愛が宇宙に放たれ記憶を集めて細胞をめくり指先に花を咲かせるそれ私かな命の灯火踏みつぶした赤い実からひらりかが飛び立つ Sun still surround my shadow and catching me with whispers low on a river of down we flow with every goodbye we grow oh, just trace the circle of life oh to find a place in the light until one day we unite 君の愛が宇宙に放たれ記憶を集めて細胞をめぐり指先に花を咲かせるそれ私かな命の灯火踏みつぶした赤い実からひらりかが飛び立つ Thank you.